You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running from Gillette. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
First snap, and Stafford's going to throw. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Stafford to throw again on second. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. So no return on that punt. And the Pats will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
May will throw to get us started here. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down throw for May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now the first carry of the game for hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Offense to the line for second down.
60 Eagle.
From the gun, it's May. He sends this one to the end zone. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Stafford now on first down. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Stafford now. His pass caught by Nakua. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, here's Stafford. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Brought in close to the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Now Stafford again. Avoids the sack. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyron Williams the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They're out and set, first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. Stiff arm success. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. On play action, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a New England first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Stevenson. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4.
18, Pioneer. Go.
May now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford able to find Nakua here. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. He's going deep. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
18 card. 18 card.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And the Rams add a man to the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel. 3rd down. It's complete to Stevenson. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Kupp on the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set.
Williams has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Rams capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Made a throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Patriots at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, here we go. Hot, hot. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
Hot, hot.
To the air on 1st down, May. Fits it through the middle. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Drill right, 22.
Stafford now against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stafford from the gun. That's taken in by Cup. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Stafford gonna go on 4th. And it's gonna be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's May. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go! Go!
Throwing is May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Patriots punt team coming out with former sixth-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He picks up 16 on the good return, and the Rams will take possession. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On first down, here's Stafford. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Down to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Stafford now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he gets him around 6 there. Jared Verse on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 4. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They strike for 23 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Made out a throw on 3rd. And he has the New England touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to field this at the 2. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Set. 32.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He has the first over the middle. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First down throw for May. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Track at 60. Set go.
Going play action, May. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Slide to try the point after. And the extra point is no good, so potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Here we go. Here we go. Will line up for a 2-point conversion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
He's throwing for it. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion try is good. All right, partner, it's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on two there instead of just the extra points?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Christian Barmore with the play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. This one falls incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Patriots with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead to start the 4th.
Okay,
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
go. 18 reps.
From the 29. He's got the hook up to Bourne. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll run here on 1st down. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Escapes the pocket. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. Here's Slide to try the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Stafford from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
1st and 10 now from the 30. May now from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 47-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. But a flag came down, and if it's defensive, they could get another look at 3. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, New England. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots take a 3-possession lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Able to find Nakua here. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Now Stafford again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Patriots take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's May. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. Broke through the tackle. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots close to picking up their 5th win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He fires one deep down the... He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Here's Sly to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Patriots make it a 24-point ball game. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Stafford. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Stafford now against the blitz. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Let's go. Roll, roll, roll.
A give left side to Stevenson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. A throw right side finds Cup. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. Cooper Cup the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's incomplete left side.
Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one, but in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Markers reset, ball at the 37. May on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He's on the move. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
1st down from the red zone. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he has the New England touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, give me a radar.
Stafford back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So this is a win for the Patriots. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that is complicated. She's like a cheese, like I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown, I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane, when she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. She burns the words into my skin, it kills me slowly. She holds me in her arms, her hands, the same. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like a cheese, and I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown, I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane, when she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. Like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown, I wanna drown. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown, I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane, when she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. When she comes around. Jumping that, summon that, jumping that, jumping that fire, jumping that fire, jumping out with, drumming that, drumming that, chopper doing circles. It's a bird, take him to the potty. He's a nerd. Pop out, I ain't seen hit corners in the burbs. Pop out, done politicking with the competition. What's the word? Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Tryna tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the party. Who the like this in a party? Them up, them up, them up, them up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learning to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode after school on the way to pot pies. And wanna play both sides, it's a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they became woo them guys. Round them, 2 of them guys. I'm Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. A million to grandma, who did I offend? The girl of your dreams to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm f***ing world, I my pants. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again. And did it again and did it again. I cannot respect them, where did he begin? Advice from the council, let nobody in. Been swearing through rumors, avoiding the trends. And ducking I'm ducking the loony that come with the shows. I'm grateful to man, he opened up doors. They bung on their tour bus to come and compose. I reach to the stars on my tippy toes. This greatest success where most fold. I tell you my past, that don't get old. But how could you ask? Like I don't be writing my raps. The critics got everyone tapped. You gotta relax. The city where nobody sleep. Just tap in and ask where I'm at.
On your top 5 tonight. On your what's the name tonight. On your show's name tonight.
I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters.
I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a hold on, y'all playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane Rolling Gang. That's how he don't you address me unless it with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green, North Spring, and the melody, the big shot, wrist on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, better get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when I like he ain't been through nothing. Day free, got at least 1 B in the oven. I'm tripping, I'm triggering, my mental is
amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother.
Rich, mama know I made it, brother. Go figure, never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows coming, be patient, brother. Show my then take you out of class like a multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 ain't taking no prisoner. Last year, y'all up all a listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the backing them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top 5s. That album, that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up and everybody that's outside.
Who you with?
Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Let me jump in this. 2 phones, but I only bring 1 in this. 1 daughter, but they all my sons in this. No, getting done in this. I'm scary, I gotta in this. On top 5s. Stop playing, I'm that guy. Number 2 DM in my. That's cool, that's why.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need, if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Cutting, man. Cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But I live in New York, for show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need, if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need, if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making.